And the way the sunlight plays upon within. On the way, through the air. Somehow close your softly smile. I know she must be found.
Start in just a minute. Into the page. Then no. All right. We have 2 minutes before I will start the show. Only going to go for a little bit. I do have another meeting to go to. Always have meetings to go to. See, you know how my eyes they look down? It's because I'm myself. So when someone's on the screen with me, I'll look at them and let's say they're over there. My eyes do that. But in order to make it look like I'm looking at you, I have to look at the little green dot at the top of my computer. Can't see it. But if I'm looking at the little green dot, it does look like I'm staring at you, doesn't it? So that's what I want it to look like, because I am staring at you. That's what I'm doing, as opposed to, not. Anyway, hoping to find some, but first kind of fun things to think about. I know I just screenshotted something the other day and now I can't find it. Oh, maybe it was on my computer. That's what it was. I screenshotted it on my computer. It's like, oh, this will be really good for, today. But I have to find it now because, it's on my desktop. And now some of you just probably cringe if you see desktop. Because there's so much stuff on my desktop. I mean, there's like, it's pretty loaded. And, I'm not ashamed. I do try to clean it up every once in a while. I'm trying to shuffle, review, view. No, extra large, large, medium, small. Maybe I can do it this way. But it doesn't let me move them. Refresh, want to put them in type order. Won't let me do that. It used to let me do that. This is view and order. Oh, well. Hey, everyone, it's 5:00, what is it right now? 5:01. Okay, hi, welcome. My name is Isla Brock. This is Most Things Hypnosis. We're live at 5. Anything's possible with this platform because it's live and I don't do. But I want to start the show. We're going to talk about decision paralysis here in a minute, but I want to just kind of take a minute over ABCs of genuine, 26 of the ones. Hopefully I can read them all because they're on my screen. First one is A. I'm not going to go A, then B, then C. I'm just going to read them. And the first letter is the letter of the next item. So accept your reality, be present, be bold, create something interesting. Hang on, I got to go look it up on my phone now. Create something exciting, sorry. Drink plenty of water and dance. Exercise daily, eat fresh foods, feel your emotions, face your fears. Go outside and observe nature. Give. Hug often, help others, ignite your passions. Jump through your comfort zone, kiss passionately, and keep looking forward. I am going to add, keep moving forward. Laugh, love, learn to let go. Let's see, meditate daily, make goals. Never give up on what you want. Own a pet and observe beauty. I own 2. Pray, paint, play an instrument. I have tambourines and a congo drum and my heart. Quit bad habits, quiet your mind. R is, let's see if I can find R. Read, relax, reinvent yourself. S is smile, sleep, and simplify. And there is no T. I can't find the T. Oh, take power naps. Talk wisely. Unleash your strengths. Vent, visualize your dreams. Walk, write, watch the sunset. Xerox your smiling face. Put it on other people. And Y is yell less, yield to your thoughts. So if a yeller, try to yell less and zap negativity. There's a post content provider, negativity be gone. He always says that. All right. So that was a little bit of a cute little butt first thing, butt first, whatever, kind of fun. I am a hypnotherapist. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, and I help people make changes from where they were to where they want to be, or where they are to where they want to be. And sometimes change is hard. Sometimes change can be a challenge, and it can be difficult because your own subconscious mind wants to run the show. The subconscious mind wants to control all of it, and it does, like 88% or more of the time. So if it's controlling all of the 88%, sorry, I'm kicking something under my desk, sorry. But if it's controlling 88% and it's 88% of your brain power, then the other 12% is our logic center, and it's not doing so hot. So if our logic center is not doing what we want it to do, then the imagination and subconscious mind is pretty much going to take over. But how do you fix that? Well, you can do it on your own, but remember, willpower is at a conscious level. Logic is at a conscious level. Making a decision, reasoning and analyzing those decisions is at a conscious level. And some people have a difficult time making decisions. And today's topic is decision paralysis. It's going to be very, very short, just because I have I have to leave here in a little bit and go make, go. I have to go, not go, but go, go. Anyway, decision paralysis. It's also known as analysis paralysis. Sometimes just making a decision, whether to buy this bread or that bread, sometimes making a decision to buy this apple or that apple, those can be as simple as they seem. It can be difficult for some people because they don't want to make the wrong decision. Some people have even more detailed, more significant, more just more at stake at the decisions they make. There are people in our world that have to make decisions based on so much criteria that when they go to try to make the decision and they have all this criteria put before them, they don't know what to do. They don't want to make the wrong decision, especially if it affects other people's lives. So if you're driving alone on the road and there's nobody else there and you make a wrong decision and you rack it up into the fence, that probably wasn't a right decision, or you decide to drink impaired, that's a wrong decision and can have vast consequences. So people that have had decisions that they've made that they've gone backfired, and now they've got this thing called decision paralysis, and it's affecting their life, their daily life, sometimes on a minute-to-minute basis. So look at everything that you have to make a decision on. If you have your job and your work and some other outside situations that may not be affected, or maybe they're affecting, these outside situations are affecting your job and your work. Well, got to look at the outside situations, because you need your job to provide for your family. And if you have your family, if they're in good order, then it'll make things a lot peaceful. But especially if you're the breadwinner, that could be a challenge too, especially if you have a lot of stress or stressful jobs. So look at your outside influences, your outside situations, your outside projects, and see if there's anything in those that you don't have to think about the decision right now. If it's something that is just, I need a ball gown, but I need to go look for one. It's going to take me a couple months to find one, but you know what? I don't need to worry about it right now, because it'll take me a couple months, but I don't have to start looking for it until September. But I'm worried about it. I keep going online. I'm looking at different goals. Let it go until you need to make a decision on it. So you mark it in your calendar, ball gown hunting. You're trying to buy a car, and it can be a difficult decision, but it's something you don't need to make that decision right now, then you will probably be a lot more relieved, realizing this decision needs to be made, but doesn't need to be made today. No, okay, fine. You can decide not to do that. Okay, we'll go back to my notes here, but just kind of an idea. You've got a lot of balls in the air, a lot of plates on the stick kind of thing. And then what happens? It's like you don't know how to keep them all up, and you're trying so hard and you're not asking for help either. And that could be another, shame on you. Don't do that. Okay. What is decision paralysis? It's a state of mind in which a person is unable to make a decision due to feeling an overwhelmingness with too many choices or options given. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be that. It's just the options, even if there's 2 or 3, the options given can be so huge in total 2 different spectrums that you don't know what to do. Which way do you go? And it can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, and frustration. And the root of frustration is, you guessed it, anger. When faced with a decision, some people may spend excessive amounts of time gathering information, comparing options, and weighing the pros and cons. but still find themselves unable to finalize a decision. This paralysis of decision making can occur in all contexts, or many different contexts at least, such as in a personal life decision or in a business setting. There are different ways, causes, to decide. Let's start this again. There are several causes of decision paralysis, including the fear of, you guessed it, making a wrong decision, the lack of confidence you have in your ability to make a decision. I'm just a little fatigued today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, or simply being presented with too many options. Think about a little child that's about 5 years old, especially little girls, they're so cute. And mom gives her 5 choices to pick clothes, and the girl is just nuts. So stop giving her 5 choices and just give her 2. Pick this one or this one. And it's the night before. Hey, let's pick out what you're going to wear. Which one would you like? Would you like this one or this one for tomorrow? Okay, great. And you're done. Remember, you picked it out last night, so you can't complain. This is the one you said you wanted, but you want the other one now? You have to work on that one. Teaching children to stick to their decisions. So my kids all wanted to take piano. Sure. And then I got an upright piano and I made them all take a year of piano because that's what each of them wanted to do. They wanted to take piano. All right, take piano. Then they didn't want to take piano anymore, but I made them finish the year. They weren't very good, but at least they can read a little bit of music and they understand the elements of a piano and music. But sticking to it, making them make a decision and sticking to it. It's hard. Own your decisions, even if they're wrong. Own them anyway. Okay, because if you're wrong, you're wrong. Then you just own it, you move on, and you fix it, and you're done. It's done, whatever that consequence is. Overcoming decision paralysis often involves breaking down the decision into smaller, manageable parts, setting clear priorities, and establishing a deadline for making a final decision. So let's say you're a project manager, and the decision you have to make is you need to order 20 cargo vans. They have a specific, all the specs that they need all of these things. Right now, you got to find a company who will get them for you, and you need them in 3 weeks. Cargo vans in 3 weeks? Yeah, because you didn't know you needed them until yesterday. Excuse me, I am so sorry. I don't mean to be yawning. A little water can help. So now you've got a decision to make. You've got a lot of choices out there. You got a lot of nighttime, all-nighters just trying to make the decision and finding a company that will be able to supply your demand, or maybe it'll have to go to several companies. And so this could be a really big deal. So what do you do? It's a big decision, which van to go with. Well, definitely 2 heads are better than one. And make a list of all the things that you need for the van. Maybe it's for a corporate event or something like that, or events. You're going to need a van that will accommodate what the event or events that you do does. For example, decisions that I make in my job as a hypnotherapist is what to do to help the client. And sometimes I don't know why the client is coming in to see me. Sometimes it's to quit smoking. And typically I'll know that one. I'll know if it's weight loss. I'll know if it's anxiety. But even then, it's just a whole gamut. I don't know what they're coming in for exactly. I just know what we talked about over the phone. So I always have them write down what it is they've come in for. So at least I have some kind of a clear record of what it is they started with. And sometimes someone will start with this and then, 2 sessions in, they want to change it up because this is hypnosis is so amazing and I love this. I'm getting so much benefit. This is all happening. I need to change it so we can work on this, this, and this. Okay, and then that's what I do. But sometimes I don't know that until the day they show up. So I have to make a lot of decisions on what to do next, and get that going. All right. And then creating clear priorities, managing all the pieces and parts of a project or your job, or even here, I have this big office that I am, I guess, in charge of. My name's on the lease for the building, and then I have sub-renters. So it's my responsibility to make sure that the lights are working and on, that the electricity is getting paid, and that, the decision when to pay these bills. The tenants don't know that. They don't need to know that. They don't even need to know how much the bills are. They just know what they know. Now, as more activity starts to happen here and people are here 80, 40 hours a week or about that, then I'll probably reassess it. But for now, they don't need to know anything about that. They pay the rent and then I can make the decision of what to do. And it's kind of in my control, if you know what I mean. So I just want to break things down into smaller decisions. Breaking down the 20 cargo vans that you need to buy. So that this is where a list will come in effect. Making a list. The list is, I'm looking at my time. The list is, color. Do they need windows? How do you want the doors to open? Do you want them to lift up or pull out? Do they need ramps? Do they need shelving inside, strapping for the shelving? The bucket seats only, or is there another bench seat inside? What are how is the suspension? What is it that these vans are going to be carrying? And do they need an upgraded suspension? Do they need, what kind of tires do they have? How far are they going to go? What kind of gas mileage, gas or electric, etc. So there's just a lot of questions, but you just find all the questions, all the different elements of these vans that you want, or maybe you're putting indoors and you don't know which one to do. Research it all, excuse me. And as you research it all, then you'll start coming up with the plan. So then you just take one task at a time, make the phone calls, etc., and get busy and start writing down what the good and the bad and the ugly are about it. So decision paralysis can really be a frightening thing for some people because it can just make them very frustrated because they want to make a decision. They want to make it, as pliable for them as they possibly can. And they have a really hard time making a decision just for the simplest things. I like it when somebody can make a decision. Even if I don't agree with it, they still made a decision. And I appreciate that they did. I appreciate that they made a decision that affected them. I appreciate that people can make a decision, whether I agree with it or not, whether it's a decision of what party to vote for, or to be affiliated with, or decision to have your own business versus working for somebody else. So there's decisions can be made all the time. Sometimes I really do have a hard time deciding what I'm going to wear. How my hair is going to look. And today it's kind of goofy. I just pinned it back when I was putting my makeup on and I never took it down. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do before I go to this meeting, which I probably should get off of this thing now and go. Anyway, this is me today. This is what I'm doing. Talking about decision paralysis. I've got to go make some decisions of how my hair is going to look and get to that meeting. I won't have to decide how to get there because I already know, unless there's some blockage, then I'll have to do something else. But I got this. Take care, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous, ultra fabulous weekend ahead. Before I leave, if you're in the Visalia area and looking for some kind of, and you're single, at least the age of 45 and older, and would like something fun to do, I host a monthly speed dating event. You can just go to speeddatinginvisalia.eventbrite.com and check out all the, look at the description. What is it? How does it work and how much? It's not very much at all. I also host once a month on the third Wednesday of every month. So the speed dating is the third Saturday, and I have a Wednesday seminar that I do every month. This is free. It's on Zoom. And it's called Success is Not by Accident. So you can go to Eventbrite, free success seminar.eventbrite.com. It's a mouthful, I know. I wanted to put something that was easy to remember. Free success seminar.eventbrite.com. And that's on the 20th, I think, or 21st. It's the third Wednesday. And then speed dating in Visalia.eventbrite.com is the speed dating event for eligible singles who are at least age 45 or older. And if you have any more questions about anything, just give me a call or send me an email. My email's down there at the bottom of the screen. It's 559-749-4803 is my phone number, and I should put up my business card. Okay. I'll put it up because this is being recorded. So we have my business card, 559-749-4803. And I don't know if you're seeing that backwards or if it's flipped forward, but this is just the mirror, what I have here. Take care, everybody. I look forward to meeting